Good morning, everyone. Let me just adjust my phone here. Good morning. Happy Monday. So, today is a day. Well, actually, today is 1 out of 3 days. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday is the Google SEO webinar launch party. So, we pre-sold a long time ago. Now it's available for everybody to purchase. And when you purchase it, you'll get instant access to it. So it's very exciting because I want to go over what's included in the webinar and then a few things about the platforms you're currently selling on. That really made me want to get my own website, that I need to encourage you to get to your own because it's super important. Hey, good morning, everyone. So today's curly hair day. I was too lazy, too tired, too busy to put my hair straight. So I was like, I don't know if you guys could see it in the lighting here, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it curly. Or whatever you consider, whatever this is. I don't know. So, yes, Camille, good morning. Thanks for catching me live. I'm excited to talk about today's topic because we all tend to, and listen, I love Etsy and Amazon. I love it because it makes me a lot of money. This Facebook Live is not meant to get you off of it completely. I think personally that's silly. I think when people say get off of it, meaning don't rely on it, you're more than welcome to still sell there, but don't rely on it. I think we all could probably agree on that. I just want to go over, there's probably many reasons why. I'll go over 4 reasons why it's truly important. Then I'm going to go over what the webinar includes, okay? Here's the thing, guys. Google SEO will help bring traffic to your shop. The bonus will help people buy from your shop. That's something separate we'll talk about later. But essentially, this Facebook Live is really about the launch of the Google SEO webinar, but we're going to talk about how it drives your own traffic, okay? And how it's so important to take control of that, okay? I gotta read these comments. Oh, I love your hair down. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't put my hair down for a while. Again, for whatever reason. But I've actually been very busy. And it does take me a hot minute to get it straight. So instead, I just let it dry naturally. And here we are. Morning. I just checked into the SEO webinar. Oh, the Google one. Yes. I'm blown away with the content. Can't wait to start working through everything. Yes, that is the consensus with everyone. That's pre-sold. That people are blown away by the content. And it is the most, not an overwhelming state, meaning I've only included things I needed to include, no fluff. I really want to focus on giving you everything you needed. Now, people expected only keyword research part, keyword research, keyword application. But I didn't want to just include that because of course, there are other things that get you to the top of Google search. And not just other things, but other things that really, really, really matter. I can't just teach you, here's how you do keyword research, here's how you apply it to all these factors, and then you're done. I couldn't, because that's not right. Because Google SEO, it's much more than the keyword part. It's a lot more other things, and the webinar actually goes over it. Again, give me a second and I'll pull it up here. So, thanks. I love the curls too. I may be rocking these curls for a while. What do you guys think? I may. Caitlin, love the websites that convert. Yes, Caitlin is referring to the bonus course, websites that convert. I have a list of changes to make. Should be tackling the rest of the webinar this week. Yes, I know about to go over the 4 reasons to not rely on Etsy and Amazon, but let me tell you about the websites that convert. Websites that convert is a bonus course that you get only if you get it during launch ends. So if you don't get it by Wednesday midnight, okay, this Wednesday, because launch is 3 days, you will miss out on this free course. And this course, guys, here's the thing, you get the Google SEO webinar, and Google SEO webinar is meant to help drive traffic to your shop. That's cool, but it's not why you want to buy this webinar. You're buying it because you want to make money, right? And I'm very aware that you guys understand that Google SEO is not people buying, it's people coming to your shop. But in the end of the day, when you bring people to your shop, you wonder how come people are not buying. This Websites That Convert bonus course is just that. It really helps you tackle each piece to get your websites to convert. It's really as simple as that. And I'm really excited to bring that to you. It took me guys, well, the whole webinar took me so long to create, accomplish, whatever, because I truly want to bring something valuable to you. Hold on. Let me just say this before I go ahead into the 4 reasons that I mentioned in the link in the description above. 1, launch starts today. A lot of people pre-sold. So I'm assuming many of you on this call may or may not have pre-sold, okay? I'm assuming the majority have, because a lot of people pre-sold, so thank you. But if you did not and you want to get during launch, today, tomorrow, Wednesday is the last day to get during launch. You're more than welcome to purchase it after launch, but you'll be missing out on the bonus course, Websites That Convert, and the price will increase as well. Okay, so that's that. So if you're interested in getting it, the link is up above. See the bit.ly /THM Google, that's it. If you have any particular questions that prevents you from purchasing it because you're not sure if it's right for you, well, here's the easy part. More than likely, if you have a website and you don't know Google SEO, then you're gonna need it. Period. Right? That's really straightforward. But there's another situation that you want to bring to my attention that you need to show me or talk to me about. Then you're more than welcome to message me after this call privately, because for the next 3 days I'm all yours, guys. Here's launch. Okay. So let's talk about the 4 reasons why you should upgrade from Etsy and Amazon. Again, I'm not saying you should leave the platforms. That would be silly, okay? Most of us start our, entrepreneur career on Etsy or Amazon platform. More likely Etsy, I feel, majority of us at least. And I don't take it for granted. I think it's great, right? But we know the downfalls, guys. I'm about to go over 4 of them with you. And I think you guys already know these 4, but the purpose of me going over them with you is to remind you guys, nobody's safe from these. Nobody, not even myself. In fact, before I go over them, I was over my sister's house this weekend. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have saw, well, we were so busy, I wasn't able to Instagram a lot of things. But you guys know that she has this huge, 50,000 piece bath bomb order. It's a wholesale order. That same company over the weekend confirmed they want to do a 20,000 piece bath bomb order soon after. And then she got another contract for a 10,000 piece bath bomb order. Holy moly. You can imagine she was a wreck. I actually went over there that weekend to help her. I actually worked for her. Literally, she paid me and I worked for her. We did quite a few things to help her with her process and a few different things. Anyway, she was so busy that I actually had my assistant. She hired my assistant for the weekend and helped her as well. Literally, it was kind of interesting to see my assistant during the week, and then I went to my sister's house. I saw my assistant there. It was quite overwhelming. Anyway, when I was there, I got a message from a member. It doesn't matter who. I think she may be on the call actually, because she's usually on the Facebook Lives with us. She was asking me a question about something about the webinar, a different webinar, and then she said, she said that Etsy shut her down because they connected her to another shop that's not even hers that got shut down. So guilty by association, if you will. And I was like, oh. Then my sister was like, literally, this is what she said to me. She's like, what's wrong? Get back to work. Literally, because she's paying me to work for her. And I'm like, hold on, let me tell you what happened. My member, yada, 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 but she told me she just got shut down by Etsy. She's like, why? And I said, because I told you that, there's things that Etsy, these rules and regulations, and some of them are stupid, I think, but they connected, the IP addresses together, and more of a story is don't sign on to anybody's, Wi-Fi or IP or anything like that. So, anyway, I said, so she's working on getting it reinstated, but still, nonetheless, it's really quite annoying. And so I always, every time I tell her rules, she always rolls her eyes at me, and I tell her it's for the safety of your shops. And guys, it's not just Etsy, it is Amazon as well. We feel like Etsy's a little bit more tougher on us. That may be the case, but it's probably because majority of us sell on there compared to Amazon. I'm assuming, let's say 100% of us sell on Etsy, then maybe only 50 or 40 of us sell on Amazon. So we realize it more, when Etsy shuts us down. Anyway, it's not a good feeling. I really felt bad. This person that messaged me just literally bought my Amazon webinar and said she already got accepted a while ago, but she pushed it aside, and now she's going to be working on it. I'm very excited for her because Amazon's a really great platform, but it's upsetting. Like, I was so upset for her, and I realized, like it happened to any one of us, I'm not here to instill fear in you, I'm here to instill reality in you, okay? That yes, we're so busy with our Amazon shops, so busy with our Etsy shops, right? Or we think we're busy, right? But I want to make sure that you guys are prioritizing other things throughout your workload, because certainly getting your website up and running is one of the most important things, okay? So let's go over 4 reasons why you should upgrade from Etsy and Amazon, okay? 1, the abuse of trademarks and copyrights. And yes, it does happen on Amazon too. There's people that buy from Amazon sellers who are competitors, then they end up putting a claim in saying that this product's a fake, okay? It could be a 1 strike, you're out. It could be multiple. But then on Amazon will shut you down because they think you're selling fakes, okay? Or they give you copyright infringement or whatever. And it's really upsetting because that person knows it's a competitor, and it's kind of hard to prove sometimes. Not always does the seller win from these types of things, but it's certainly abuse of the system. Does that mean if you're on Etsy and Amazon, you could sell intellectual property that doesn't belong to you and get away with it? No. Doesn't mean if you have your own website, you can still do it. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the abuse of the system is annoying. If you know that you're not actually infringing on somebody's copyright, but they use and abuse the system of Etsy, for example, and they file it, and Etsy takes that listing down, you're like, that doesn't even qualify. That doesn't even make sense, right? So the abuse of the system, the process in place for Etsy to take down listings is not really, in our opinion, thorough, accurate. Again, in my opinion, based on what I've seen, based on what happened to me a long time ago. So that's reason number 1, the abuse of the system. Again, there are ways for a competitor, right, to file something against you, even on your own website. Again, does not mean that you should be able to use people's intellectual property on your own website. But of course, the process is much harder, okay, to file against somebody on your own website because you own the platform. But certainly they can still take you to court. They can still technically file with your hosting to take you down. Again, much more crazier process, okay? Someone on Amazon has taken one of my photos and is printing mouse pads with it, reporting it and nothing happened. So Caitlin, that happened to me, something different. They used my photo and they actually act like they sold the product. I messaged that seller, told him you have this much time to take it down, or I'm taking you down. I said it much more professionally. I did contact Amazon such a long time ago. I contacted Amazon via email, and I think within 3 or 4 days it got taken down. So Caitlin, later on today, message me. I want to kind of find out the details about that, because it shouldn't be up for long, especially if you prove that this photo belongs to you. Okay. Reason number 2, again, happens on either platform, Etsy or Amazon. By the way, also happens on eBay if you sell on eBay. All of these do. Is the connecting of your shops via IP address. Meaning, when I had the mastermind meetup here in my home, obviously my Wi-Fi has a password. Nonetheless, you cannot sign on to my Wi-Fi regardless, because I don't want our shops connecting. In the event, I trust you all, but in the event something happens and you get shut down because guilty of association, then I may get shut down. Point is, the fact that they have this system in place that is not much more thorough is really upsetting. My sister said to me, that doesn't make sense. I said, does it have to make sense? It is their rules, right? Life doesn't have to be fair, even in a lot of instances. So just saying something like, oh, it's not fair, that shouldn't be, it doesn't change anything. They could still shut you down. I have a friend who got shut down temporarily, which, by the way, most of the time when you get shut down, it is permanently. So that person got lucky. They associated with her another account, they realized their mistake, and they let her go up. I feel like it's really based on the representative you get on Etsy when you're talking to them. That's my opinion. Okay? So again, the connecting to the shops is really freaking annoying. You're scared to go on Wi-Fi anywhere. You're scared to let your sister go on your Wi-Fi, which is true story, by the way. You're scared to do any of these, you know, and it's upsetting because it's nothing to do with your business. Now, Etsy uses that and Amazon uses that as a way to tell if you're the same person. So I understand the back end, why they may want to connect it, but there has to be more research done, in my opinion. Okay? So, reason number 3. You don't control your traffic. And on the web, so you don't control your traffic, and it's more than that, guys. You get so you use Etsy and Amazon SEO to kind of get things going, right? You know, you do a lot of things, but if they change something, right, or you relied on what you've done so much, okay, that you don't prepare yourself for the real world and get your own website, and then, like, Etsy and Amazon, bear with me because you don't feel like this, but makes you lazy. And you might say that, Dahlia, I'm definitely not lazy. Like, I'm working my ass off on Etsy and Amazon. Yes, so do I. But it makes you lazy in the sense of a real business owner. You don't learn to drive your own traffic, except for the SEO part, correct? But it's lazy SEO, meaning the SEO tactics I teach you on Etsy and Amazon are considered very amateur, well, Etsy mostly, compared to Google. Completely compared to Google, much more amateur. I can get somebody in the top of search on Etsy and Amazon on average within a week or two, depending on what search phrase and of course depending on your market. But now it's up to you then to convert that into a sale, but I teach people how to do that very quickly. And Google obviously takes much longer time, but it makes us lazy thinking that, and it trains us to think that things are much easier in business life, okay? You know, Google and Etsy and Amazon are like websites in a box. You list it and everything's like done for you. Websites are not. Websites, you have to make sure that things function a certain way, etc. and so forth. You know, fees when you sell on Etsy and Amazon, even though they're higher, it makes things easy for you. You're more than welcome to pay out, so things are easy for you. On websites, things may be cheaper depending on what you do, but things are harder for you. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, guys, is they can't change the algorithm on you. On your website, the algorithm doesn't change. You know, one day if you imagine I bring in traffic through Google SEO, Pinterest, and email marketing. For the most part, I control the traffic there. So nothing can change. I control it. I've prepared myself over a long period of time to build my email list, to build my Google SEO, still always working on it, building my Pinterest, so I can control the traffic. But you know how it rolls. If something changes on Etsy or Amazon, everybody has to go crazy and wonder, how do I fix this? How do I, how do I adjust something? How, did this little tiny thing change in SEO? I have to change all my listings. It's kind of intense, and it's upsetting for all of us because we're trained to do certain things, and when something changes, not only do we hate change, but hold on a second. Why are these two open? Let me just take these out because I'm about to show you the course, guys, by the way. A lot of things are open. Okay. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Let me see what everybody's writing here. Will do. It's one of my best sellers. Ah, yes. Please message me. Oh, yeah, I guess you're tagging somebody. Awesome. So now so I gave you the 4 reasons, guys, right? Now, before I move on, let's just honestly say this together. There's 45 people on this call. Can you think of any other reason why we should upgrade from Etsy and Amazon? When I say upgrade, I don't mean leave them. I'm very happy with them. Etsy and Amazon alone make me more than 6 figures, okay? Make me much more than 6 figures, probably multiple 6 figures. So it would be stupid of me to say get off of it. But I will tell you this, that I'm slowly driving my traffic away from it. On my website, I have successfully got a lot of Etsy customers there. How do I know, by the way? I asked them in the checkout, how did you hear about us? And they tell me, Etsy, Amazon, etc. And I'm not doing anything on Etsy, I am. But on Amazon, I'm not doing anything particular to drive them away, but they're finding me, okay? Through branding and through a few other things. So, hold on, I'm trying to get my computer ready. I have like 1 million files up from helping my sister over the weekend. I'm trying to take them all down. Okay. Perfect. Ooh, too many tabs up. Let me just get the course up really quick. Yeah, so go ahead and let me know down below. I see somebody already commented. What is another benefit of upgrading from the Etsy and Amazon platform? I mentioned 4, but there's plenty more. And it's not just so I know that you're on the same page as me. I think you guys are. But just for everybody to really, all of us on this call, people that even be watching this later, to to get the real buy-in. I think we all believe it, but sometimes we need to fire up our butts to get it going because we're so busy, right? Oh, I don't have time to do a website. I don't have time to do Google SEO. Well, the moment any of these really affect you, then people have to have fire up their butts. They literally come to me after, they're very reactive. They come to me after the issue happens, and now they're trying to, like, no offense to the person that messaged me yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Being her Etsy shop shut down. She should have started her Amazon a long time ago. I've been preaching it forever, right? I've been preaching her website forever. Why is she starting now when Etsy shut her down? Don't wait till something bad happens. Regardless if it's shut down, regardless if algorithm changes, regardless if you're getting a copyright infringement and now you're scared. None of that, guys. None of that. Put a stop to the madness. Gain control of your business, right? And create your own website. Yes, I have a Google SEO webinar to help you, right? But forget that for a second. What slow progress steps are you taking to get the website up? Have you researched what platform you want to sell on? WordPress, Shopify, or Squarespace, or whatever. And Google SEO is a really important part to it, and I love, again, the bonus course that I have. The bonus course alone, guys, I think is fantastic for everybody, because even if you have no interest in doing Google SEO, which is kind of ridiculous, but just in case you had no interest or let's say had no time, the websites that convert is really important because let's say you don't have, imagine you have this amazing social media following and you're like, Dahlia, nothing can break my social media following. I don't care what algorithm changes, blah, blah. You still want a website that converts. And I think this bonus course alone is really going to be valuable to you guys because, well, it's as simple as that. It teaches you, it's a whole course, it teaches you the different areas that help websites convert. We'll go over that in a second. You'll see. Okay. To grow our brand. Karina says to grow our brand. Absolutely. People take you more seriously. Okay. Having your own .com, like your business name and a .com. People take you more seriously. Absolutely. There's many different ways to grow your brand. Having your own website is absolutely one of them. Michelle, if you don't mind sharing, are you already making 6 figures on your website? No. No. Sorry, I said it like, no. No, I'm not. I've had my website for about a year now. So, first of all, that would be really impressive if I could make 6 figures already on it. I'm driving traffic currently. Pinterest is newer, I would say, but most of it's coming from Google. A good decent amount comes from Pinterest, but still, it's still growing. Good amount comes from Google, the most is from my email list. Obviously the larger the email list, as I continue to grow my email list, so let's say a year from now, even if I do nothing else, Michelle, besides grow my email list, let's just say, I expect to make more money because my email list is growing, okay? That alone. But then, of course, as you'll see in the SEO webinar, the Google SEO webinar, you'll see over time that your efforts will start to snowball, okay, after you implement some things. And again, that also brings more traffic. I shared on Instagram, okay, Instagram stories right before the weekend hit. I shared a Google sale that I made, okay, and I know this because the person types in the checkout how they heard about me. It was $121. I think it was on a Thursday or Friday. And then the next day, yes, it had to be a Thursday because I think Friday the next day I got another Google sale, Yes, it had to be because I mentioned it in the Facebook Live on Friday. Anyway, so no, I'm not making 6 figures on there yet. No. But, so this is my first full year with my website. And so the goal is real. But I'm interested to see when I do goal planning for next year, which you guys will be part of the Facebook Live when I do it. I'll be interested to see, based on my trend, how I'm going to plan for the year after. So here we are in 2017. I'm not going to plan myself 6 figures in 2018 for my website based on trend. I'm guessing right now. I don't have papers in front of me. I have to take a look and I'll tell you more about when I plan for myself. I mean, guys, if I went from how much I'm making now for my website to 6 figures, I would literally like blow up. You know, it's not about, oh, are you making 6 figures yet? No, it's not about that. It's about my progress toward there. You know, I can't successfully take all my Etsy traffic and bring them to my website. I can't. That's impossible. How, right? I can slowly funnel it away through email lists mostly. That's how I do it, and through other branding tactics. But yeah. Anyway, Tamikia, I think I read it correctly. If Etsy shuts down tomorrow, there's nothing you could do about it. Absolutely. You know, Etsy has its ups and downs. You know, and I remembered, and this is a stupid story, but bear with me as I'm not proud of this. I was watching CNN. They had a special on last night about the 90s, because I grew up in the 90s. And they talked about, like, do you guys remember when Microsoft was really big in the 90s and then Netscape came out? Remember that? Anyway, I thought about when MySpace was out and then Facebook came, and I thought to myself, who's this Facebook character? Right? I thought MySpace was it, right? Was it. And I'm not saying Etsy is the MySpace of our time. I'm not saying that. Could it be? It's very possible. It's very possible that I'm thinking in the moment, I'm saying to myself, you know, I don't feel like Etsy is ever going to go away, but we can never be for sure. Now, my brother-in-law also challenged me and said, okay, good point, Dahlia. He goes, but what if it happens to Facebook one day? You're relying on all the stuff on Facebook, you know, but what if they shut down one day or something? And I'm like, well, that's very difficult because they literally at this point rule the world, literally. I said, but good point. And I said to him, my rebuttal for him was that I'm growing my email list. So nobody controls my audience except me, including you guys. You guys, I do Facebook Lives every day, right? But I have you guys on my email list. I regularly encourage you to go on my email list for plenty of reasons, okay? It's usually easier to communicate through that way if I want to send out a widespread message that I want people to actually read through and really consider. There's different reasons why I use different mediums for you guys, okay? So great question. In this course, do you teach using Shopify? I don't teach using Shopify in its entirety. I teach you how to use Shopify for the way to implement Google SEO. Okay, I have the course up. I'm about to go over what's included in it. Okay, but it teaches you in each section of the course. If I teach you how to implement SEO this way, then I show you how to do it on Squarespace, and I show you how to do it on Shopify. Okay? Always best to have multiple income streams. I'm glad somebody mentioned it. As Brooke said, I have multiple income streams. I have a couple Etsy shops. I have Amazon. Sorry, my phone keeps teetering like this. Okay. 2 Etsy shops, Amazon website, of course, Handmade Mastermind. I have a printable shop that makes a decent amount of money, around a few $100s a month, because I don't really care about it at this moment. No, I do care about it. I just don't have the time. Okay? So, yes, multiple income streams are really, really important. I actually have a few more, which is neither here nor there. So I want you to understand that having the multiple streams is, yes, just in case, but it's also nice to make sure that if Etsy's slow one day, then Amazon really pushes forward. Or if they both are slow one day, then your website... Guys, let's see if my freaking thing works today. It may not... Oh, it is loading. Oh, there it is. So the point is, I don't have to even show you. The point is, I'm making, like, there's some days where I have Etsy slow days. It happens where I'm only making like a couple of hundred on Etsy, which is technically considered slow for me. And my website's pulling in like an extra 100 or 200 that day. Again, my website's very much ups and downs because of the way I drive traffic to it at the moment. So it's not consistent yet, but it still helps on a lot of days. It's really, really cool. I'm using Shopify for my e-commerce and WordPress for my blog. Shopify has tons of tips to help owners be successful. It hasn't been scary. Yes, I know they have really, really great support. Tamika. Okay, perfect. Yes, I love the 90s stuff too. Okay, so what about for us newbies? Stephanie, what do you mean? What is your question exactly? What about you guys? What do I recommend or what? Like if you're a complete newbie, like complete, Etsy's the way to go. Okay? To test your market, to understand how to sell, to understand profit margins, to understand like the basics of business. And that's why I do love Etsy and Amazon, to understand that basic stuff. Then you graduate. When it's time for you to graduate, it's really important that you you graduate to, depending on your workflow, depending on how long it takes you to create product and all this stuff. It really depends on each person, guys. But I really encourage you to do both Etsy and Amazon, because at the time when you're doing Amazon and your website, at the time you're doing Etsy and you, not perfect it, but you really get something going, then you know it's something that you want to pursue, that you actually want to make money from, that you actually want to have goals from. Then you do your website and Amazon. Now, a lot of people come to me saying they don't have that much time. Just reality is they don't have that much time. Then if you're looking to make money immediately, then Amazon's the way to go. They already have a very engaged audience. People go to Amazon to shop within Amazon, okay? You may say, Dahlia, isn't this Facebook Live all about websites? And yes, but I'm here to still be honest with you guys. You guys know that. There are steps you have to take, and I want everybody to start out with the website, absolutely. But sometimes I understand your goals and reality. And sometimes the reality is you may not have a fully formed idea of what you're going to sell yet. And to have a website then is, real honest with you, not smart. Because you're not a brand yet. You're not cohesive in what you're going to sell and XYZ, right? You know what I'm saying, right, guys? Can everybody give me a thumbs up if you know what I'm saying? If you really truly what I'm saying. I'm not here to sell you on the webinar just to get a website so I can just make money from this webinar. I'm here to sell you on the idea that you need a website to grow your brand, to grow your business, to make a good income, if it's right for you. Okay, if you feel like the things you're selling now is what you're going to be selling, if you know your market, if you know your market as far as product line, yes, you have to continue growing. I'm going to continue growing my product line, absolutely. I have big plans, just a little time. Okay, and it's not even just a little time. I'm growing substantially each month compared to last year. But I can't expect to grow like, let's say last year, this month I did 35,000. Let's just say I can't expect to grow from 35,000 to 100 grand. Right? I have all the ideas to do so, but I can't. I physically can't. I would go crazy, and I have no interest in going crazy. I could literally hire everybody and only work on managing employees. I have no interest in doing that. You know. So the idea is, guys, to understand when it's right for you and get on it. If you know you have a website, you know it's right for you, get on it. What are you doing to drive traffic to it? Substantial traffic. I see a lot of people that say, oh, I opened a website, but I'm not getting any traffic to it. Can you look and see what's wrong? What's wrong is that how the fuck are you driving traffic to it? Sorry, excuse my language. I get so angry. I'm like, how do you think the traffic is coming? Have we been so spoiled by Etsy and Amazon that we don't understand how traffic works? Guys, traffic is what you drive. Google SEO. That's what today's website, Facebook Live is about, okay? Social media platforms, right? You name them, you guys know them. But you have to be a wizard at doing so, right? Because you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna, get a social media and I'm gonna have people follow me and I'm gonna, figure out how to do engaging posts. It's not that simple. But if you have something going and you know how to use it, then use it, right? Email list is a marketing tactic. Advertising, people spend some money, which I don't recommend you do in the beginning. That's definite. I'm not going to do anything regarding advertising until possibly 2018, right? Until I really capitalize on my free traffic, okay? I'm glad I got some LOLs because I did not mean to curse. All right. Karina says, oh wait, I missed a couple other ones. Stephanie says, I mean for us newbies that do not have customers yet, money to support a standalone website. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. So I'm glad I answered it. If you literally are like brand new to life, then it's really about sustaining yourself on Etsy, and potentially even Amazon, because Amazon's also a really great platform to start on. It's just that most people start on Etsy. It's just what it is. I'm already accepted in Amazon, but I've not gone into it yet. And it might be whatever's on your plate currently. Maybe you're still like ramping up your Etsy shop. Maybe you have not even listed everything yet. I know, Stephanie, based on I recognize your name because it's very long. So I recognize you from the group and I know you're newer. I know you still have things to do and working on SEO and stuff. So I think, in my opinion, my professional opinion is save up for that SEO webinar, the Etsy one or even Amazon one, and apply that. Get that going. Because while you could make some great things on there, you may not get found. And that's the key. You have to get found. And that's what the Google SEO webinar is about, guys, regarding your website. It's getting found, connecting people that have money to your website, your fabulous website, okay, so they could buy. Karina says, I have multiple incomes, I have multiple streams too, and rushed into adding 800 listings to my website, and I just skipped SEO. Yes, I understand, Karina. I'm regretting it now. It makes money, but I'm missing out on Google traffic. Yes, Karina. There's a question that people ask me. Is it okay if I get this Google SEO webinar before I have the website? Yes, because in Karina's case, that she has to now go back to 800 listings. Now, here's what I'm going to suggest. And it's okay, create. A lot of people fall in your category where they built their website, they want to get up because they were so excited, and now they have to go back. It's all about small chunks. Who did I talk to recently? It was a member. They messaged me. I said to them, who was it? Well, I wouldn't say their name anyway, but I said to them, I'm so impressed. I said, most people get overwhelmed. But this person, if you're on this call, you know who you are, say hi. This person was very aware that, no, I understand the small chunks. I understand that if I only do 2 listings today, tomorrow I'll be 2 listings ahead than I ever was going to be, right? So for the person that has 800, I know it might sound impossible, but if you're applying the Google SEO webinar, we'll say, I don't know your workflow, I'm just saying, 10 a day, which may take forever to finish. It's 10 a day you would have, in 30 days you would have done 300, you know? And it's small chunks, okay? If you're going to sit there worrying about, oh, I'm never going to get done, that's wasting time, okay? It's honestly as simple as that. It's really as simple as that. The Google SEO webinar, I'm about to show you what's included, breaks down keyword research part. That's the biggest part. Actually, let me show it to you now. I keep saying that. Let me just show it to you. Course curriculum. I'm going to take down my phone so you guys can see it. For those of you who are on the call right now, do you guys like my hair? I don't usually wear it curly, so if you just came on the call and have an opinion, let me know. I'm interested to see if you guys haven't seen it straight in a while, but you guys know how I look like when it's straight hair down. You guys prefer it straight, curly, you like both? If you prefer straight, let me know. I'm just asking for personal reasons. Nothing to do with Google SEO. Okay, let me turn this bad boy around. All right. Okay, look this, okay, there it is. Okay, guys, so this is the course. When you, if you click the link above, you'll see the link above, bit.ly/THM Google. That will take you to the sales page. You could obviously purchase it. You'll get immediate access. Okay, it'll look similar to this after you get access, okay? So let me go over the first part. So the resource section is immediately how to access the private Facebook group. We get a Facebook group by purchasing this. Why is this important, guys? This is important because you will have questions. I made this webinar like a rock star. Okay, literally it is very, very thorough. Okay, people are already loving it, but I understand people learn differently. Okay, sorry, it's kind of blurry. So I encourage questions in here. Obviously, I'm probably gonna be the only one answering them because I'm the expert in SEO, but even when it comes to opinions on certain things, people are helping other members out. Okay, I really love this. Obviously, over time, this Facebook group is going to grow, but this is a really great resource because it's almost like getting free help from me. Like if you're like, oh, how do I do this? Or does this look good? Did I do this SEO correctly? This is the place to do it. Screenshot it, post, etc. Okay, now there's a couple more resources. There's, if you are selling on Shopify or Squarespace, I've included training video resources in here. Okay, so it really walks you through, you know, simple things like shipping settings on those platforms and how to set up your payment gateway and things like that. That's really cool. And then of course the Google SEO master resource list. Okay, now here it begins. So the introduction. Okay, now you may say, Di, I know what Google SEO is. Do you even need to go over that? You know what? I don't know where people are coming from, you know, when they buy this webinar. So it's important for me to just kind of like highlight it. You can see, obviously, it's 3 minutes, so it's not very long. Okay? Now here comes the good part, guys. Keyword research, broken down. Okay? I broke it down into, like, guys, you know how long it took me to figure out how I'm going to break this down for you that makes the most sense? I'm not joking. So first, you got to start with the brainstorming part. So there's 10 steps to a better brainstorming session, and that's the brainstorming part. Then you take what you brainstormed, and you pretty much, I show you how to find the best keywords for your product line. Okay? All right, this is the heavy duty part. No joke, heavy duty part, okay? You see 34 minutes, heavy duty. Now I go over, again, this is a 10-minute video. This is really important, guys, so important. It's almost like it's regarding the relevancy of your keywords, right? If you put a keyword in your product title and a buyer finds you, but it's not what they expected, they're not going to buy, they're going to leave. Your bounce rate becomes high, right? Your conversion rates become low, etc. So this goes over the 2 different types of keyword phrases, right? And the one that's right for your products. This is really important. It's a very quick video. I want you to understand it. It's simple as that, okay? Now, the last part of the keyword research is after you find the best keyword phrases for your product line, we're going to then decipher how to determine which keyword phrases will get you to the top much quicker. And, you know, it will get you to the top much quicker, but this video here, the 20-minute video, is really to help you understand which ones are, how do I say this? Have a lower saturation versus demand. Because if you're trying to get to a keyword, right, use a keyword that has much, much higher saturation, right? It might take you forever to get to the top. And while that might be okay, I want you guys to focus on keyword phrases that don't take you forever, okay? Because Google's a much larger quote-unquote marketplace, okay? You have to really focus on the ones that are not as hard to go after. Not the super, super easy ones. I feel like nobody's gonna be searching for those. But this will show you the balance between searches and demand. Let me take a look at some of these comments before I continue. Okay, I see a lot of LOLs. I'm not sure if I made a joke earlier. Okay. Heather says server is down at the moment. So sometimes give it time, guys. If you are, it could be your internet connection, but it could be the website momentarily down. Mine's working just fine, so maybe your internet connection. You may have to refresh, Heather. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are talking about my hair. Erica, is that your natural curl, or did you have to style it a certain way? It's my natural curl. So I did not, yeah, I'm very low maintenance as well. It's my natural curl. Okay, let's continue, guys. Now, we did the keyword research part, which again is going to take you some time, no doubt about it. Now we're going to start applying it. And there's different ways you apply it, as you could see here. Okay, see these videos? I break it down so you're applying it correctly. Okay? Now, you apply SEO to your product titles and URL. You actually don't really apply it to your meta description, but this is important. This video is important because there's other reasons why the meta description is important. So I still want to include it. And you'll see why, okay? Other places to use the meta description, which again is very important, the meta description. H1 and H2 tags and content SEO. Internal link building, very important. And SEO for your images. This is the bulk of where you apply your keyword phrases, okay? And it's really important, guys, that you don't assume what's in here. You guys must take a look and listen to each one, okay? And there's also cheat sheets, meaning, let's say Erica is doing this, right? And doing this as well. And she's doing it, but she realized she forgot what Dahlia said regarding a point in here. She could literally go in here and download the cheat sheet, and it's almost like bulleted points of what I talked about in the course. So she's able to print the cheat sheets, right, and skim over it just in case she forgot a point over it, okay? So that's available to you, which I'm very excited about, okay? Oh, Heather, so give it some time again. It may be just temporarily down. Let me see something. Okay, it lets me, this is the sales page. You could enroll in course, and you could, this is the bonus course that's attached to it. Here it is. Okay, so this one works. So it may just take a little while, Heather. All right, just message me afterwards if you're still having trouble. All right. Okay, so then I teach you how to apply SEO. Okay, now, for those of you who feel overwhelmed already, relax, because this is the bulk of what you need to do regarding keyword phrases. However, like I said earlier in this Facebook Live, that's not the only thing that you have to do, guys, okay? You have to do other things in order to get relevant in search. Google doesn't care about your way that you apply keywords. They do care about it, right? But there's other things that impact your position in search. Your domain authority, okay? And I've broken it down into several things that affect domain authority. Now, there's probably over 40 or 30 factors that affect domain authority, okay? But I picked the ones that are most, what's the word? Influential, okay, to focus on, okay? These are the most influential ones. These, by the way, are not like these, in the sense that these you could apply. There's a finite time when you could apply SEO to your listings, right? You could start today. If you only have 2 listings, you could finish tomorrow, right? These are something different. This is an ongoing process of doing. So always working on your page speed, always working on backlinks. It's not something you could work on today and then you're done. There's no end time. This is a long-term project. Where's my mouse? I lost my mouse. There it is. There it is. Okay. This is a long-term project. Okay, so just understand that. There's no, quote unquote finish time for this webinar, particularly about this. I want you to take a look at it. There's certain things you can implement immediately, okay, easily. And I actually go over that in each section, okay? But if you don't get these down, guys, okay, you may find success in putting keywords alone. You will actually. I know you will. Depending on your market, depending on your products you have, depending on a few factors. But you'll get more success if you apply these slowly. Okay? Now, here's some exciting parts. See how jam-packed this thing is, guys? Okay, so now I go over Webmaster Tools. Webmaster Tools, it's almost like Google Analytics, but different. Okay? I'll tell you how to set it up. I'll tell you how to submit your sitemap, which is interesting. It helps Google crawl your site so you can get indexed in search. That's really important, right? How to check which keyword phrases you're being found for. Okay. Oh, the comma is in the wrong place. Not the comma, the apostrophe. Anyway, this is really important because you want to see how it's working. Okay. This is really, I love this. I love all the sections, but this is really cool because I'm an analytics kind of person, and this shows you the actual keyword phrases you're being found for. This shows you how many people are clicking, etc. Which is here. How to troubleshoot and improve your click-through rate to your website. Sorry, someone was calling me. This is exciting because, you're getting people coming to your site. They're seeing your listing in Google. I'll show you how to see that. Okay, it's in here. But people are not clicking. So this will help you troubleshoot and improve your click-through rate. This is a very exciting video. Obviously, it's a very long one, but it's really, really important. How to troubleshoot and improve your position in search. Well, this is what all this is about, right? You're trying to get your position up in search, okay? So this is how to troubleshoot it, how to see where you are in search, and then how to improve it. Again, these are really exciting. This is this section really jam-packed, really, really jam-packed with solid information. Now this one, you don't have to do this last one, but sometimes you want to track where you are on Google search. You don't want to type in a keyword and then look for yourself in Google, right? Because that might take you a while to check each keyword, to check where you are in Google, check the pages. This little video here, under 10 minutes, will show you how to track it much more easier. It's a lot more passive, okay, than you manually checking it. That's exciting. Okay, Google Analytics. You guys know Google Analytics, right? Really simple. How to set up your Google Analytics account. How to use Google Analytics to see your website traffic and progress. Okay, this is important. When you get into the video, you'll see why. Okay, I use all the techniques, but I use this often. Okay, and here's a really, really important one, guys, because it has a lot to do with getting relevant on Google. How to troubleshoot and improve your bounce rate. Okay, your bounce rate. Bounce rate is the percentage of people that land on your website and leave on the same page that they landed. The higher it is, the worse it is. You want a lower bounce rate because people are staying on your website and looking through other pages. Okay, here's a bonus that is included with the course. Everybody gets this period. I know one day you might want to consider Google SEO for blogging. How to create the perfect topic for blogging. Yes, this is first of all, if I may say so myself, I'm very proud of this webinar, as I am with every webinar I put out. But I really am excited. It's a mini training. It's a mini course, if you will. Okay, it doesn't go through blogging 101 everything in total, but it does help you create the perfect topic for blogging. Okay, down here you create the perfect blog title. Okay, the topic, the title. This part, okay, helps with the topic, the checklist. So if you get the topic, it helps understand what should be in your content, what type of stuff should be in your content, the stuff that really convert people, okay? Then you come up with the perfect blog title based on these two ideas, okay? The video plus a template. And then how to optimize your blog post for Google SEO. So I pretty much helped you come up with the topic, the title, the content, and now I tell you how to optimize it for Google SEO. So really cute, cool mini training, okay, guys? So all of this, okay, is included in the course for $299. There is payment plan, just so you know, okay? Now, what you also should know is, where is it? Hold on. I gotta pull up my websites that convert. Is it loading? Okay. So websites that convert, I told you, is an extra bonus course you will only get if you buy it during launch from now until Wednesday night. The price will go up after Wednesday, okay? And this bonus course will go away. That would be very sad. If you know you need this course, maybe not now, maybe in the near future, maybe in the new year, 'cause I know you guys are busy. It's important that you get this now because you get this bonus course, okay? Oops, sorry. Because it's amazing. You are focusing on this course, making your website convert, okay? So there's intro, of course. Okay, so what is the conversion rate and how to calculate it? So of course, conversion rates will vary on what website platform you sell on. So this one will go over how to do it on your own website. Okay, now this is where the content starts. Okay, so general settings for your website. This is important. Don't let the name fool you. Okay, because it's general settings. No, these general settings are very, very important to help your website convert. Please get into this in the order I put it. Please, please, please. Okay, now, must have web pages. Okay, this is all about converting, right? Remember, this course is about helping your website convert. So everything I go over in here is not like a must, but like kind of, right? Because I'm trying to get your website to convert. Okay, now this is not a solution for your product line. So I could tell you that if you have a sucky product line, right? I'm just throwing this out there, then no course in the world is going to help you, right? You have to get that down. After that, this is where it takes over. This in the Google SEO webinar. So must have web pages. So I help you create a home page, right? That converts, as most people will land on your home page. The about and contact page that converts, FAQ page, and additional pages that you may need. This is really great stuff. Here's where the bulk of the stuff comes in. Because in the end of the day, people, when they land on your product pages, that's where the money is, right? Because that's the product that they're going to buy. You have to make sure that you set them up in a way that helps them convert, period. Okay? And this is where that's at. Oh, wait, one of the sections is not, one second, guys, one second. One of the sections is not, where is it? Huh. It's cut off, but when you buy it, you'll see the additional sections to improve conversions. Okay, I already published it, so I'm not sure why it's not showing in the preview. But let me just go back here. So we're talking about web photos that convert, variations, pricing, and additional tips. Down below here, you will see the additional suggestions. Really important. First of all, this is a short webinar compared to my other ones. So every part is super important to help your website convert, guys. There are checklists in each one of these, by the way. You'll have checklists. So you'll know like to print it out, view the video, and then you could use that checklist to help with your website. You can print out the checklist and actually take notes on it as well. Okay, then I show you how to use Google Analytics to troubleshoot conversions. Super important because as you're working through this, right? We're all not going to be perfect. We have to make sure that they end up converting in the end of the day. So that last video will help you walk through it. Okay? I'm back. Okay. So, let me adjust here. Okay. So I walked you through, oh, okay. What's going on here? Hold on. Okay, I walked you through the course. I walked you through the bonus section, and I walked you through the bonus course in its entirety. I emailed everybody on Friday and asking them what questions you have about the webinar. And I know we're cutting close for time, so I'm actually going to answer those questions tomorrow. I've had quite a few people reply with some questions, and I'm going to answer them tomorrow, tomorrow, Wednesday. Today I just want to focus on the content of what's included. So if you're interested in getting the course, guys, get it before the price goes up. Duh. Save some money. And then get it before the bonus course goes away. Most of us could probably spare an extra X amount of dollars if the price goes up. Right? Whatever. Right? You guys are ballers, right? No, I'm kidding. But you know, but the bonus course, guys, you're not going to be able to get it afterwards. And I really want you to get your hands on it because I could help you drive traffic from Google SEO. That's cool, right? The webinar does that. But I want to make sure that after I get that, I want to help you accomplish something else. I don't want you to be popular. I want you to be profitable. I want you to not just bring people to your website. I want people to actually convert. Okay? I want us all to be on the same page. Meaning I'm doing it to my website. I have a very high conversion rate for my website. I want you to have the same. Okay? A lot of people already came into the course. Went into the people that pre-sold obviously got access to the course already. And they already went in it. They absolutely love it. Okay? It's obviously broken down. I asked for feedback. They love that it's broken down in a way that's easy to understand. They don't feel so overwhelmed after they get into it. And just for the record, that is not by accident. I worked so hard. Guys, I've had frustrating days where I wanted to quit working on the webinar. True story. Okay? But I didn't, because I knew something that I needed to provide for you guys. Well, not that I needed to. I really wanted to. Okay? Nobody's forcing me to do this, but I really wanted to because I know you guys... I want you guys to have what I feel I have. The ability to sell, the ability to control my business, the ability to have, website sales, website traffic. It feels really good, And, sorry, my hair is bothering me. I'm not used to having curly hair, so I'm kind of working with it. And I want you guys to have what I have, but in your own form, Maybe nobody has interest in making six figures, that's fine. But to control your website, to control your SEO, to control passive traffic. It's considered passive traffic. Yes, you have to work on it quite a bit, but afterwards it's passively working. Like right now, I haven't had a chance to get back into working on my website regarding SEO. I've done what I've done, but you're always looking to improve it. Not particularly the keyword research part, but other things. Like I mentioned to you, there's other things that are always long-term, but I'm always still continuously growing because there's a snowball effect, okay? And I want that for you guys. It's very exciting. Okay? I know you guys have been listening to me majority of the time. So before I end this call, I want to see if there's any questions from you guys that I could answer. If you're kind of shy or kind of watch this on the replay or didn't get a chance to ask me a question, please, please, please. These are your days. I mean, every day is your day. I literally missed you guys on the weekend. Is that sad? No, I don't think so. You guys are like my friends. Literally. But I do miss you guys on the weekends when I don't Facebook Live. And usually I feel it on a Sunday. When Monday's about to come, I feel very sad. I'm like, oh, I miss them. But anyway, these are your days, guys. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for you to bombard me with messages, okay, regarding the Google SEO webinar, regarding your website, regarding anything of this scope to help you make a decision whether you want to buy this webinar or not. Because don't catch me. I mean, you can catch me on Wednesday, but it's really trickling down to time, okay, guys? I'll probably be very, very slammed by then. If you want to ask me a question, if you want to, anything regarding it to help you make a decision, ask. Either post it in the group, private message me, whatever it takes, okay? Usually during these launches, I'm here for you guys so you guys can make the right decision for your business, okay? I'm going to post in the group a little later. I'm going to email everybody a little bit later. I'll be Instagramming, okay? I'll be like, listen, guys, if you already bought it and don't care about that type of stuff, then you can ignore it. Don't unfollow me. I don't mean to spam you, but it is based on history. Some people always miss out. And I don't want people to miss out, especially with the good bonus and the price increase. So I will be emailing. I will be posting in the group and posting on Instagram, things like that, Twittering out. So nobody that wants it misses out. If you don't want it because you don't have a website or you have no interest in getting a website, which is silly, by the way, or whatever, then just ignore those, and then in the next few days we'll be over this launch. But I just want to make sure that everybody who wants to get a chance to get it gets it, because there's always somebody, you guys know who you are, and if I do a launch of some sort, there's always at least one person that misses out and wants me to help them. And I say, no, you must buy during the launch. It's just what it is, guys? I mean, I have to be fair. So if there's no questions right now, hold on. Nope, there's no questions. I'm going to let you guys go, okay? I know people are currently buying the course as I'm speaking. So again, as you're buying it, let me see. Yeah, as you're buying it, you'll get instant access to it and the bonus course. The bonus course, it's a separate course. It's not within the SEO webinar. You saw it, it's a separate course. So you'll get 2 courses attached to it. Again, after Wednesday night, the price will increase and you won't get that course, FYI. So a few more questions I want to answer before I let you guys go. How long, oh, Rena just asked it. How long do you think it will take to SEO individual product listings from start to finish? After you do the keyword research part, after you do that, individual listings from start to finish, I would say would take, if you know what your product description is, give or take, right? Especially after you get a groove, I would say, one second, give me a second, I'm going to answer this question to the best of my ability. Let's have to do the images. I'm going to say a healthy 15 minutes. Now, it could be a little bit more. It could definitely be less as you get a groove going. Okay? Absolute groove going. There are ways, depending on what platform you sell on, to bulk edit certain things. I did not go over that because everybody's platform is different and you may not have the app that does that. However, reason why I didn't want to even go over that, because I would discourage bulk editing for a few reasons, but most of the time you can't really bulk edit certain things. So I would say around 15 minutes. Again, after you get a groove, Karina or anybody else, it may take less time. Another popular question is that you have to implement all your Google SEO to all my listings. How long does it take to actually see results? It could be somewhat immediate, and it snowballs. Okay, it snowballs. So let's say Karina is done with all her listings. Let's say she has 200 listings. By the way, guys, if you only have 10 listings or 20 listings, the results is going to vary because there's not like, if I have like 800 listings, so I'm getting views from everywhere, right? Okay, if you have 10, the ratio of views are going to be much less. So you can't expect as much views as me, for example. You get it? Okay. So after you implement, there's no start to finish, but if you're implementing all your keywords, right? That part of the webinar, not the last part. The last part is the page speed and all that type of stuff. That's an ongoing project. But after you implement the keyword research part, it really depends on your market. But you can start seeing results within a few weeks, up to, let's say up to a couple months. I know. Google SEO webinar is different. Google is different, okay? And then it starts to snowball. So if you're doing things properly, okay, then it starts to snowball. So while you finish it today, Karina, and you see results in, let's say, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, people starting to find your website, etc., exciting, right? Then over time, let's say you finished it, it'll start to still snowball on top of each other. Meaning you could not do anything, and it'll still start to like build up your views. Always continue working on it. Don't relax just because you're getting the views automatically building up, okay? But you certainly want to continue working on it if you have not finished, okay? Karina, you have a lot of work to do. So yes, I think around 10 to 15 minutes. Again, over time, Karina, it will be much more faster after you get a groove going and get used to it. But this is the name of the game. If you want passive traffic, such as SEO, you do the hard work in the beginning. Okay, I know there's a lot more questions. I'm going to answer some that got emailed to me by tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to have it all printed out. I'm going to answer each one. But that's it, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. If you're interested in the webinar, get it before Wednesday night. Get it today so you don't have to worry about it, okay? Again, it's a great price, and the price will go up after Wednesday night, and the bonus course will go away. That'll be sad for you to miss out on. Okay, again, a majority of people actually pre-sold, so congratulations. Most of you actually have access to it currently. For those of you listening to this and are thinking about it and want my honest opinion or whatever, message me. I'm here to help you, all right? By far, so the course is $299. By far, it is, in my opinion, underpriced, and that's why the price is gonna raise after launch is done. Especially with the addition of the bonus course, so really cool. But there's also a payment plan for you guys. If you wanna get it, and you're like, I'm kind of tight on cash, get the payment plan, guys. It's time for you to take your website seriously. It's time for you to stop relying on these platforms that you don't control. Okay. Certainly, Etsy and Amazon bring you kind of like instant traffic, right? Kind of technically, if you build it correctly, and kind of instant sales. And your website may take a may take a little longer, but it's important to know that's the name of the game. It's important to know that it's like raising a child. It takes time to see, after my daughter's 8, when she grows older, I start to see what she does for society and her community and stuff like that. I'm proud of her now, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to start to realize everything I worked on, all the shit I had to go through with my 2 kids, right? Is going to be worth it when I see them grow up. Same goes for the website, guys. I know it's kind of a weird, correlation, but it's absolutely the truth. You work on it, and it's like hard. It's hard. You want to punch it. You don't want to punch your kids. I'm just saying. You're very angry. You're this. You're that. They're giving you back talk. They're making you buy them computers. Yes. Look. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn this around. No, I can't. Hold on. I bought my daughter a computer. I bought her a computer instead of buying her a dog. She wanted a dog. I bought her a computer instead. But hopefully, she, in the future, it's all worth it. So you spend money, you do this and do that on kids, and then all of a sudden, in the end, again, hopefully, it's worth it. That's the same for the website, guys. Same for the website. And you guys know it's important to have it. But sometimes we need a kick in the butt to get a website going and to take it seriously. Okay? You do. Yeah, I gotta start wearing mine more curly. I gotta figure out the styling. I think the styling right now is fine. Okay, I put a little pin here because I don't like my hair in my face. But thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. This time for real. If you're interested in getting it, click the link above. Okay. Even if, like I said, even if you don't have your website up yet, but you're in the next 6 months planning on doing it, why not get it now for the price and for the extra bonus course? Okay, because again, we're not just trying to drive traffic to our website to become popular. We're trying to get them to purchase. That's the name of the game. I don't want you guys to come to me and saying, oh, I have all this traffic coming. I have all this traffic, but nobody's buying. Listen, the Google SEO webinar does not take care of a customer buying from you. It takes care of helping you build your traffic. I can help you with that. But if you don't get it during the bonus course, why not? Why not? What's your excuse? I mean, if you obviously weren't part of my group then that's another reason. To take advantage of it. But if you're here, take advantage of it, guys. You guys know, if you've been following me for a little while, okay, even a couple months, which is still considered new, you guys know I have the best intentions for you guys, and you guys know that when I push something on you, it's for a really good reason. A lot of people always end up telling me, and you can see it in the groups. It's always, like, if you search for a webinar or something like that, you can always see people have said in testimonials or reviews that they don't know what took them so long to buy this webinar, other webinars obviously, because this is a new one, or they wish they'd gotten it sooner. And some people actually said they laugh at the idea that they actually thought they were considering not buying it because their business has completely changed. That's what I want for you. So every time I come out with a webinar, it's really in your best interest, And I think a majority of you guys believe that, because pre-sale for this webinar was outrageous. Like, thank you. Very, very, it makes me feel good. 1, for myself, but 2, because you guys understand the importance of it. I'm hoping that I'm doing this Facebook Lives every day to help you guys, run your business. But what I don't want to do is then, some of you guys make stupid mistakes I've talked about many, many times over and over again, right? So I'm hoping that, I'm a business mom. I'm teaching you things that hopefully you're implementing. I can't see what you're doing on the other side of the screen. So I'm hoping you guys are taking it seriously. And, even if you're sitting here telling me, Dahlia, I know that you're awesome sauce, but I can't afford your webinar, period, then okay, I understand that. Okay? That's something different. But, and by the way, affording, I'm not here to tell you about your finances, but affording is a very funny term. I've seen people say, I can't afford this, or I can't afford that. Like literally some materials, but I see that they're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on promoted listings. I'm like, what you doing? What are you doing? So, or like, listen, I love my coffee, right? I love it. But if you stop spending, the $4 on coffee every morning, then you could buy, whatever, right? And it's not just about the webinar, it's about other things. I just want you guys to understand that I'm not here. I'm like your mom. Your mom could tell you, hey, your outfit makes you look horrible, right? She's honest, but you're like, oh, mom, that's what I am. I am a mom, correct. But I tend to see myself as a business mom because I tend to tell you the truth. I tend to push you when I have to push you. I tend to yell at you when I have to yell at you. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, when I yell at you, I raise my voice, but I do it out of love. It's the same thing. Okay, now I'll let you guys go. Again, if you're interested, click the link above. Hold on, let me see this. I'm that person. Your webinars are life-changing. Thank you, Karina. I really pride myself in helping a lot of people, and that's what I focus on. Listen, I want to help you guys, but it's really an ego thing. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel so good that people tell me their stories about how their business has changed, even a little bit. I've even seen people, and I've called them out, and I said, remember when you first joined my group, and you're like, I want what people have. Literally, I could call that person out right now, but they're not on the call. They're like, why is it not happening for me, right? It was probably like a couple months into like buying one of my webinars. I'm like, this is why your market's different, or this and like this. Everybody grows at a different pace. That person now is able to help support themselves because they're unable to work out in the real world. Okay. I said to her, and you guys might remember that post, I said to her, well, look at you. I remember when you first joined my group, you were being very impatient, you know, and I love seeing that. I love seeing it because I know it's helped her. She's unable to work outside, right? And growing her business at home was really important to her, you know? And again, guys, I can't control everything in your business. If you don't have a fantastic product line, or product line that's in demand, and something different, okay? Simple as that. Okay, guys? All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Oh, Yvette, I just got it. Let's get poppin'. Get it poppin', okay? Again, it's not a race, okay? Are you guys excited about this webinar when you get your hands on it? It's not a race. It's not about like, let me implement, and then all of a sudden you explode, literally, from overwhelmingness. No, guys. It's like, believe me, this is the one time I'm using this phrase, and I really mean it. Slow and steady wins the race. For a few reasons. One, you don't get overwhelmed. Google SEO can be overwhelming because it's unlike anything you've ever done, okay? Technically, I mean, keywords, you understand keywords, but you know what I'm saying? It's unlike anything you have done before. That's number one. And number two, it is true on Google. You can't implement everything in one day because it looks very spammy. I talk about it in the webinar, okay? So really slow and steady wins the race. I know Yvette and everybody else wants their website to get traffic tomorrow and get sales tomorrow, but is it realistic? Is that realistic? If somebody told you that, forget yourself. If somebody told you that, would you give them the side eye? Yes, you will. So realistically say to yourself, yeah, that's not realistic for me. Let me get down from the clouds and work on it slowly. Like the person has 800 listings, I think it was Karina. Don't get overwhelmed, Karina. Work on it slowly. Okay, guys, now I'll let you guys go. Have a great day. Catch me tomorrow during Facebook Live where I'm going to talk about the questions people emailed me regarding this webinar, regarding Google SEO, regarding websites. Those are exciting questions I saw for day 2 of the webinar launch. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow. Bye.